piano. And I must say, my show.
Almost $300 million.
So the show has come to stay. Mummy na yesu. Na yentiche o man. Na wonso oni nipa.
E daddy e Ghana for dia. Enye BP dia. Enye NDC dia. Enye obi bia dia.
Pesa kufa. Because what to niamam and affecting all this. Fuel prices now what they buy.
Yeah, I just NDC for car be kwa Ghana card according ndani di kama nasa.
Mene wo ka say ya kan. Ye no nya se ya te den e kina titi pa se kina. NDC for wo be kwa for daddy bill. Mo ti ben kai. Me na me ka draw.
Mo pese mo hwe susu a mo ko Facebook na Instagram, na YouTube, na Twitch, Ghana News TV, Anchor FM.
Yechia Ghana Food. My show is your show. Because a Ghana enti and a show that will be my show. You don't be asking.
Of the land, for when from victory to victory, the NDC shall lead. Stable Democrat, Ghana, our strength in unity, from victory to victory, the NDC shall lead. Stable Democrat, Ghana, our strength in unity. Eja bana Victory is our land. Victory is our land. JJ is a winner. Arise, for Ghana, of the drop of the land. When anti-car future, development, our goal, from victory to victory, the NDC shall lead. Stable Democrat, Ghana, our strength in unity, from victory to victory, the NDC shall lead. Stable Democrat, Ghana, our strength in unity, from victory to victory, the NDC shall lead. Stable Democrat.
Yes. Good evening. Welcome to Today Ghana News TV, my NDC hour. Yama obi akwaba edeba and NDC on my show. Mo Ghana share wo Ghana fana be bia enwumere mama kwaba. Mo Germany. Mo share enwumere mu nyina edenchia esonko ede mamo mo share wo Spain, Norway, Ukraine, USA and boom mo share wo UK, Ireland, enwumere echiamo Holland, yes, my Holland fans, enwumere echiam, and South Africa, yes, all the way from South Africa our folks are watching us. We want to say good evening to everybody. Welcome to today's show. Today's show is going to be fantastic. Brutal. In fact, it is via this. So when you join the show, just kindly share the link and let other come. So interesting because I have special guests who are going to, digest the issue as you want it tonight. So you can't miss. Also enjoy tonight's firebrand show. In fact, we want to thank the national chairman of the NDC, our all the swag they have to NDC hour on my show, and we want to say thank you to them and all. I'm ready. said the Macano and then ye show no a fire. Ye share a Yama Mino and there. And Yama Mino did can a year. Sema Abba. Cathedral. As so question cry you be son say or mine and casa. Ye cathedral this time. Now ye cathedral. Enti ye busa samu mienu cathedral no. Any other questions about to us? I say on minus I'm easy cathedral. Ye be now kwa bezo ni first verse no. Why is it that? Ne statement this is swore from beginning of this whole cathedral. And in that year to die, see your tabiri is 25 million. Your corrigation I say share money 25 million amusu. 32 million for consultancy fee. Hey, and then crampo yourself to corrigation more. Another fact be as a ba. A more gram. Ye be this uncommon. Aso, ensu so that year we a war man so. Say ye sika free money coffers mu a young mom man for na money because parliament for nyawe ensu so aso be. Ye be this uncommon. Ye din. Ye to so mienu. On set nan saying yes sorry I say terrorists bagana. We are prone to terror attack. We are prone to terror attack. But if you must terror for na terrorists for na nka se bi wo kroma dada. Ye wura kufu ado ne MPP for ma shada tete terrorists. And yes say omo security bro nyantade na omo nam krom. And omo sorry a me ye soldier, me ye police and ye bu amanfo kunkum amanfo ya. Ebi asisi a the neck diaba eye zamarama line ewa ablikuma central broad day ankofo bi omo no se omo de omo ye asojafo no omo hye asojafo ntade na yes sani tuogu timamfo so eno no sankofo ebetuma ka se omo ye security fo angaza enti security ni be na betima ye sa ne ma ayen security system no mo abuse no ama enemonyama security no ewo no akofoma na ensunsu aso be na wo mane ahoba abo nsem ene ebedi sa anyama we nkomo enyama mienu we ene dapono so you can mess it. In fact my guests are ready and we are going to digest the issues. Miss special guest Audi kind brano obo fire no across board or your convener for Forum for Development and Accountable Governance. And also a member of the National Communication Team of the NDC, one of the firebrand communicators in the NDC. I'm out for na kase madodo kunu and I'm perceiving who will be as a madodo no wo and ye bebusa senior comrade no nkyere because am say baby obeku bia say e madodo kunu say ni ja na chesa ye comrade Kojo Dankwa and enumere oya me first day say ne ba be di komo Kojo Dankwa me ma akwa about the MyShow
Minia Akwesi Peter Mejo so na I am say the issue of say madudu kunu ne de eno me aminim nka uko born na danko kufuado ni MPP ti do mo anka ye papa propaganda de woni yeah hey
Oh, senior, na sir, adia we no, say, enye adia, baby, I'll be Fabia. Last me said that ko Eastern region, now me boa probo kakra Eastern region, Puya Mantem. Baby, I be ura Puya Mantem, bia, almost all to the and I'm what you say, just say, baby, I me boa ura Puya Mantem, bia, yes, bra to the and I'm what you say, no granny piano. And you know, and a man now so a mass description. You know, senior comrade, na say we there. This is Germany. No special viewer be no regular. Big about patients dark. I mean, him said patients not sure now. Or no Hamburg. And a town monitor so bad commenting that you say patients not kasa and then you go. If he and you mama. Just me propaganda senior.
mami ntia patience na ye mo amaso fe aye na wotwe bia no wo hwe sa programming kamia say NDC da na koma so enti ontonko so no nya de sa na there will surely be light at the end of the tunnel na ye hwe say ye ku ye nimu ye na ye tu ye adwuma so ade aboa ema party no afa na ntuma pa efra.
Okay, me that say Kojo Dankwa. Now me call my second guest. So one of the firebrand communicators in the diaspora. One of the firebrand communicators in the diaspora. In fact, senior comrade we sign yache. And when you go to the United States of America, the only state in the world, were born in home modern wo NDC mo papa. Omo aye torn in the flesh of the MPP or United States of America. Minia ya and ne babedin komono. In fact, or your former branch chairman or your former USA communication officer, USA chapter no on another communication officer. In fact, and now he's still communicating for the party. He is also a lecturer by profession. In fact, the human doesn't. But irrespective of the human, the commitment to the cause of the NDC on fact. Yes, vehemently stood for the NDC diaspora. And now, Nyamiado Abeka Yensa, a comrade Kingsley Komla Elekem Mote Senior. I want to welcome you to my show on NDC Hour on Today Ghana News TV.
Peter Midase, Michao, Chefoni, your
network, you say Senior Mote or no, and you be blended. We are going to mix the tree and the English all together. So please, kindly, I want to apologize to my viewers and then permit my comrade to mix the language. He's going to use both English and the tree. The tree no answer that and yes, sharp is that your comrade could you down qua tree no go no. So kindly permit it, but the content is what matters. Senior Mijiri said BBI Ayaboko United States.
Challenge Aminti Yetrimutawe, like I said earlier, Michao, Michaya and Michia Kojusu. I am pretty sure say at the end of Neno, ye baby in Simona ya piper when I crack.
Fantastic.
The beer, Papa no there too. Now you're quite demanding.
Okay, that's good. But before say about calling discussion, I want to ask briefly. United States, and I say US, NDC, the state of NDC, it's the same US.
And it's Akufado. It's Akufado by you. We are existing. I think that we are the NDC in the USA is a strong force. We have had leadership issues over some time. I think that we are gradually waking out of that, and we are getting ready to go and re-elect new leadership that we are hoping that will bring a closure to some of the things that we have passed through in the years before. I can only say we wish things were better, that we can all be able to belong. But we are making progress. We are making progress.
See, and they are starting new membership card registration process. And also, so also saying, are people out in their numbers to register for the NDC new card? US one.
Oh, NDC card, dear, it is almost like the green card. Amount for pet. People are looking for the card. People are registering.
Yes, the green card now.
Yes, yeah. People are getting ready. I'm saying that it is America green card now. So, you foreigners are looking for. People are looking for the NDC card badly. Amount for the Brian card will say for the NDC card. And
That's great. That's great. That's great. That's it. My main company could you down kwaho. Now I will come you. Being company could you down kwaho. Na yemfa and share asie. Senior comrade Kojo Ameni Dankwa. And Sama Abetuga wa Ghana. Obiedi hu en komo aye o ebibisi sei. Yes, our cathedral. You know, cathedral someday. Sorry, some time ago. Now, sorry, you know, you can't. I said, oh, president say, you know, Bosha was in Yame. Now, opposite with this war. It is such a Sir Omonja CNC cathedral, Menyame. For we say, yeah, the Ghana Fosi can equate, and Debbie. And then you say, aban sika afiri futuo mu ebisi consult fee the consultancy fee and a seed any ade baby ayadru was a cathedral ade no me nua kwadwo sai ana wodi sifo mo dwene sa asem we hu fa na mo susu se eni hu kwaze esi da amanyame ana ase yesi NDC fo ye besi amanyame mo dwene sen
many acquisitor, Mamma San Nawasi, na Menchiao, Mencheti for Womwa, Womuti, a free Amanone, a year, Amaya Hodoso, Binia, Penina, US, or Yakasama for my NDC, US. Now, Fins, me find Chiakasia, Baconson Commander, National Chairman of NDC, a year Ura Samuel of Usu Ampo for any the Deputy General Secretary, Lawyer Barbara Sewa Asamoah. Na afi no mini akwasibita ehun be hia se e wo se ye call aye asem no ankasa so ne di kai mini ye na be di atum se Ghana eye Christo som eman. We had the population of Ghana, over 70% of Ghanaians, and now say thereabout and na ye a Christopher. Eti uhwemu aye yenkofo bia ye ginya mesum edi pa na yam tutu nyamesom asekra don't you know over ha and sorry asheta for Ghana fananyina ifiti kron kese mu eko kuro ada dantam ani kron kitwa nyina ene bia ba asekra no se kwasi adadura ye dane no so dan ema ye kosum nyame ewo eti se obi ka se Ghana enyi nyamesom man a sabio me kwadwe dan kwa me no enya adwene na say ye kase Ghana ye nyameso man a na pa kire so say yen ya ye wo NDC mu anase ye members of NDC yen so nipa dodo no a na ye nyamesurofo nipa dodo no a na ye a Christopher so we had the leadership of even NDC and say me no kase ya we had the party leadership like the leader of NDC and then me no kase Elder Samuel Ofusu Ambofo. Ye Pentecost, Elder Peninipa. Osha, a former leader, a former president of the Republic of Ghana. Ora John Dramani Mahama. One also, ye Assemblies of God Peninipa. Sabe, a bani Christo Sumwa, one friend Niagara. And yang in the NDC, no, yes, we are young Kofua. Eba ni nyamesom a ye ntutu nyamesom ase na ye di nyame asem di agye ne nsen kaye ne Bible no ye den atumi yi pa eti eno no sa point no e wo se etimi make no forcefully ne to so mie asem a ye di hu nkomo a ye ne cathedral ye di ho nkomo ne yete ye ne se ye to aba wie no ana president Akufo-Addo o ye mampanyina na se nyame dom no a obeye Ghana mampanyini a Ghana for to aba ma no in 2016 be ye mampanyini obeka kire Ghana for so oh wono emra na wo bontoa a kire Ghana for se Ghana for nya na dom nya ne mobbo ye hu no mobbo a ye to aba ma no sa bere na wo bontoa woni Nyankopɔn ekwa pam na pam woni Nyankopɔn ko ye ne se nyame boa no obedi mampanyini a wono president Akufo-Addo obesi aso dan e de ama eye Nyankopɔn na ade e wo se Ghana for te ase ne ehu ne se
sure
sa abosha president Akufo-Addo so hye nyame no wo se sa abosha no wan hye wo Ghana for edini mu wo hye wo no ankasa ni dini mu wan nyina pie so ankasa
okay
ni hye Nyankopɔn bo se Ghana for mo ye madom a Ghana for mo baboa me ama mesi aso dan e de ayeden e de manyame enye sa na president Akufo-Addo kai na mom wono akasa hye kukuom an wo hye ne bo e de ma nyame empanyinfo se obi kra ni nyame no obi nya den obi nyina ho eti se nkene omampanyin na na danko Akufo-Addo ene wakokra wunyame awie na wakose wunyame ba anka de papa mu anka kwan a obefa so a wo be di bosha wa hye wunyame so no nka wo se wo fa so na wi Ghana for ye den efirim na so ene ba bia ye du ne se ene Ghana resources ene Ghana mega the infinitesimal resources and the Ghana ye wa enso yen akwankwa jano eno na ne president Akufo-Addo se wonu akosho onu nyame bo eti wo de boa e de ahye boshe ni mu kana eno na yebu bi yese ye dwene ho aye den ye ti ase na nyama we nu na ya ram ne se minu agbasi Peter president Akufo-Addo ye na adwene se wo besi eye sa cathedral ya wo se wakose ni Nyankopɔn bo no na o ka wo miminim meso ko be wo ma agentere minim de nti o mampanyini o sisa cathedral meba ho but ono no according to mampanyini no wo say yes meba ho but ono according to sa mampanyini no according to sa mampanyini na dan kwa Akufo-Addo according to mampanyini na dan kwa Akufo-Addo ni o kan say ye kan say e bosha wono sema ni Nyankopɔn eno na o ye den o di so na wo di sa bosha no so Peter Bezime satini ene omampanyini baby ananka eye ajagefo adan asia ye di hu dwuma anasa ajagefo tinam na omunya sumdue omunya eye opepa ade ye adwuma e administer justice no adan ya yesi ye na enu mfie numumpo wo sa adan no na omampanyini na nado danko Akufo-Addo ekobubu sa adan ni guye anene wo so okwakosi cathedral ho na minya hospital ehwehwe mu kakra ma ye no se sa dan no mampanyini ko bubugu ye no sika ye di si sa dan no over $300 million tenye eti ye na sa sika ye so mampanyini dan ko hye into the your friends cathedral building ni mo no ye ka say na wu calculate almost $200 million no eno no ye keto akra sika ye di si adan na ye dwiri ku ye no over $300 million US dollars
NDC Adana NDC apensone ada government apensi esisi gu ya omu be bubu ya
no adani esisi
ya cost no
ne cost $300 million
yes $300 million wow
sa pepepe eti sa dan no ye de ama judge for no ane omampanyini se ono de won ti so do go bi nu abe omampanyini na won nwene na manfo ho ayakosi dan de ama Ghana a judge for so manfo mu tirintum no omampanyini akobubu agu no $300 million na anim se na sa dan na egu ho na nya judge for nko afo nya friends a judge for nko adan na ho onim said there was a high commission no mo so omo adan wo ho no ya kwacho ya we and also sa high commission no ye tu omo fi ho si e be pass as for frama o yes da ma o ye nya asase ne ma o ne ye ne si ye Ghana sika twitwiri die over a year 10 million Ghana cedi de da ko high a year dan e de ama high commissioner no won ne nkrofo omo operating from there.
Wow.
Old passport office.
Passport head office.
Saba pepe. Woman na ye two or more. Saba na ye jiriegu. Na sabe musika a call into the friends a erection of all those buildings. Anka was so young one as who be a ye boss as one. Anka the papa moi ye na ye pimpuntu. Etin ka ubet your friends and a baby over outskirts of the town. No one could see a ho. Na abuama mpuntuo abuama businesses nso a na grow ho o ya Pentecost Pentecost
almost say nyame asore dan no mo ntumi fa nkosi nwuram za na omo ka
na me pa cho Pentecost Convention Center hefa ne wo e ho pro
Millennium City
ho ana ho no mo dwo asundue ho tu ko na okobom paya wo benya asundue benya dwene pa e de abom paya na senya and na traffic mo pe so abba e won kramam. And now also basic cathedral at the center of Ayakra. Why? Sir, I now them pop body being a theater. And come on, penny and not down Kufaro. It's
almost Ghana for land. Almost for no land, no more. Almost castle, almost provided land in tea. Land the almost portable, baby, you could no more. Your friend saying, Dantina, I bind this, I hold
Ada minya Peter nyango pon krom e no te ana o ti krom won eti yansi aso da no wo krom di nyango pon o ma betinem ana beboa
kwese ozi ebuso
ye se ye nyan mo mu nkurase nkurase ne de me nyan mo mu wo si no sa man da so abompa mpa ya nyame die because nyame oni ho beboa
o busa kwese papa
nyame ni ho
ja kwese
look minya Peter ebio ade ba ko a e wose ye ka ho asam na ye kire mu magana 40 na se ena cathedral ya o mampanyin na na adodan kwa kufu ado ene ne MPP o muso musie wo be ka kire Ghana fo se sa cathedral na ye besi no Ghana fo taku anasa sempoa enye den enko cathedral si ni anta ana be ka kire ye se o de ayi bia ko parliament Ghana fo wa wo pe no Fasi Cabra na ya famesi cathedral. Enti one ya wo pe ana wo fasi Cabra. Se na wo mo ka sa ni na no. Sabe na ya danko da be. Na ya ko hura da se. Na ya ensam wa no kura bi anim na ya ensam wa wo mo ka e de gu Ghana fo eye friends e agu ya so keke. Na no kura bi anim. No kura anim ne se enne enkrata be da bi e kire se me nya Peter. And you see I was here tie ni pa. Omampenyi na nado dan kwa Kufuado ayisika botene 25 million Ghana cedis. What the quote it was anymore 250 billion. Say yan fan konkosi yes seed fund for the cathedral building. Ado yamaso 25 million for this 250 billion this one.
Yamaso.
Yes, I'm going to
250
billion. Anu po die so. Yes, I go hwehwe no. Where over 30 million Ghana cedi, over 300 billion. At the ama abrantie bi a ye friend Ajaye. Ah, we yes one no ye consultant e dia ma no. Na sa Ajaye no, me ba be tire ma mo hu ni papa ya oye. And also, yes say, ye de ko say ye fa nko hye ye cathedral. Etu o kika sa sika we. Me
tia na makọ
me ba ho metia no ewia o de ma metia no wie o ka sa sika mienu ebom eye 25 and 30 million ibom a eye 55 billion and 55 billion that is about 550 billion o ye no so to ntan a o man pani na do na for committee who been 140 million Ghana cedi ebio etu de ka ho a eye 195 almost 200 million Ghana cedis. And on Panyini, and they are saying over 2 trillion. Over 2 trillion. Now, Omanya, the hot say again. Omanya is school for that's in training allowance in TI. And then training allowance in TI. And I may know Casay and
for cathedral.
For cathedral, 2 trillion. I know man penny there because you see a cathedral. Omanya nursing training in TI, teacher training in TI, Wamanya and Qualatra Femtro, a year and sorry, or Maya, I have a tron sorry, I just see a trotto blackboard so, then Qualaya, and now what teacher training her. Yes, here, Dio Mudina, no one Cassan for Musicambra met Dio Mudimuka. What but in the past, government may provide a yes, I get them out. It's a teacher training for us, I buy a Mexican one man. One moment, Qualana Cotinefi. And now was secondary school. And then Branti and the Dio Mudi, a Montenria no Mudi, yes, come farm a woman, I found 20 years and I find Atisika bottling over 2 trillion. Say, the Montenria building. Another Montenria then. And your Montenria kind of near go school. Now a dear, you know, eh? Like a dear, but I don't know. But in fact, when you know, what your mammy, after when you know, and no yet, not done to go or no say, okay, I'm a yammy. But Mimi did the moon. Yes, sir. Now done to go for Sa cathedral now was here. And yet, I was here and was here. Sa baby, I did. Aha. Sa baby, I did the one. One come a person can second run and browse. Oh, baby, I will be the palm. My man, Timmy Town and free home. Okay, and your fast and free home. Timmy, pa. Me too. Maybe I did your war and then I say, Sa cathedral no man penny and I done quick for this. Nina say, and Mara born to in 2016. Now, what has a gun of one to Abama? Now, man penny and I done quick for no yeska. And Timrantia from homosexuals, no. Emma, man penny and I done quick for this car. And now, one more day, a year conditions to her, and she said to us, one man penny is your mouse, Canada, a year campaign, no will be near. Near Panasa and Yedikai. Who legalize homosexuality. And to Bakaya, or my penny and not go for my pen on the Al Jazeera, I could conduct an interview. I will say homosexuality is bound to happen in Ghana. Now what to pepper, I don't want to say, your curriculum almost be a friend. CSE, Comprehensive Sexuality Education. Say, you call on your metro homosexuality or ban your banner, Bemana. Now you find strong to me a brono and womb trim. Send your money. One bed ya to say a man to be that, a man to me a da. Obakaya and Tabia, under another go for and as for my missions be a buyer who be homosexuality office will crum her. And I saw you and another go for the pet. And then no me and Luca say, a yenny peppy, I used to say, one would be a man, a moon who outgoing and no man who do or to be back on same because I'm a net. Or tron crack, I got down my penny as I said, or my penny, I show way no, so I got cassette. And yet homosexuality is bound to happen. And not your mom penny number for Batona Okuma. And one of the conditions, and the legalization of homosexuality. Okay. Another condition of the mom penny. Almost my penny, two Abama we are. And as your mouse, you can't now to me the could more about 21. Who legalizing homosexuality? I was saying, no more. Woman, no one to be said, woman, my one more see a mom who find no more to me, ya, for our man. Now, when you say Ghana, Christopher, and then so and so, I'm a throw on mass for a day. It is almost premier, and that's what them, you know, but Bessie, a young national cathedral, and no, Sir Bibia, Ghana, and you person you be a waiting a quiet. And the homosexuality community ne person what say obia one this on no betimi me oba da no person ware oba obi o didi so betimi aware kraman no didi so betimi aware ni sumie no didi so betimi aware na ntwie so person ware ya e wo se ya man ho kwan no ko eye national cathedral ho no ko ni sira sa awade no so man no enu ti no man panyin na ni abere abo si national cathedral no anye bi etia. And not Asem Casino can yes. And go for being person. Oh, Patcha said, to move for now, come for the Sika. I didn't move for now, come on the Sika. Mamma, bringing another go for the Sika. And not take a neck cathedral. One Moses are cathedral. Send your cobase. One more and you see, I'm for when you said, so Some beji adi ntruma na atum. Ghana for na aso regina enya saa de a net o maji atum. Eto omo ji tum wi a afi ye ba ye ko next step na ne say e was say obi a wo ya di ntruma o pese o ya eye wedding o pese o wedding ne nyonko ba ma bi a ye tumi de ko national cathedral
yes si dan ya ma wo mo
Pentecost ye de ba siesia enya de asofo ne beji atum a we de ama no many of us Peter eti many of us Peter say binti ana ene president Kufuado waji atumu a nini nachi wasu oba besi national cathedral na na wafa Ghana for sika over 2 trillion say what the ba besi aye cathedral wa prekua ebra ye wo mo ye bra emu odene ebra ye wo mo ye bra aye di bre hwa na ba bia petro enenam hwa sane nam abo skyrocket hwa sane adwumayefo ye nto o makatuam aye mfie miensane se me no kasai akatua kwa ye nto enso president Kufuado ato ono ne na ban ono ne nkofo akatuam enne ne yire no mokro so be mo makatua ni na achi no what am Ghana sika botene over 2 trillion se who dey kwa kusi national cathedral and you think Ghanaians should keep quiet because of sika okoje wo aye your friend say homosexuality aye community or intrumu for honti and then president Kufuado say enka ya no ntum no o mesi aye national cathedral national cathedral na nyenye bia ye Israel bi say wa nya say ye nya Christopher anya say ye na mini na emom no emfa so de bempa na de bra ye Ghana fo ebi say o he nso de bebrebe agu ya hwe your friends and Cape Coast Pentecost Convention Center si ya pese ye national ida ye ntumi nko ho hwe aye anakazo hwe no masi e wo ye aburi ene ne mpatam ho ya pese ye bibia nyenye bia ye ntumi nko ho. And what is the essence of the national cathedral? Senya di ntrumufuo yi ana mo pese president Kufuado sia ebienti ana president Kufuado na ni abre no kwa sabi want ni hu jai na wo ha no be e de Ghana sika wo dise no wo se no to no ayi ayam plaza why
one man president Kufuado me nua kojo danka one man mo adwiri me
Peter we de hu he and anche ye mu bi ye den krata bi beba ya din commodity bi ba akoso wo ba bia ensam no aye ka no sebe enye se ye ka ensam keke bi egu mframa mu ye betu mere ni atresie no ma hunu se ayenye bia ne ye ka no kora ye den ewom
sankrata ni na akoyo dan kwa ye beba so na mame nko
and mami wie mi ye hospital mami emfa sankrai emma entuma nkoma ye president Kufuado ye Kufuado se woni mu a Uncle Kai, a Bible say, Nipa, I Bama was one the Bama Bedano. Sabe, Leviticus 2013. Hey, Sana Bible Neka. Was this any panel? Ni moja bede wow. And the president Kufuado so we now a person a day a year 6 and a year 9 and a Ghana for Yahuno Kreno president Binia Hospital Cobra
me da say me nua kojo dankwa ai na wa mayen secret bi se sa cathedral no Yewura Kufuado hyekyere ne adinturumufo homosexuality fo no ana nkompe so musi cathedral de mo enya se wo nyame bose bia wase no me hukura dwere me ana wo tabri Ghana fo sika akọ mayanko menua comrade Kinsley elekem moti ho na yanhwe se Ghana fo yampani fo ne kasa Yewura Kufuado MVP fo ne kasa omasem omokan ne se uko USA omosi cathedral manyame uko Germany omosi cathedral uko UK omosi cathedral enti Ghana yansoso yesi cathedral de manyame a eye enti yama nkwan na yensi cathedral comrade Moti we yes certain say oman Ghana ebra ye wo mu no e wo se aban no yamma ne kwan Na on tabri Ghana for sika fancy cathedral manyame said yebaya nyame be shraya na. How do you take this cathedral and then state fund issue?
Thank you very much. I think, yes, and we've heard a lot about some people sitting on Metro TV yesterday, pushing the agenda. Say, in the US they have a cathedral, in the UK they have a cathedral. But what their ignorant head did not tell them is that none of the cathedrals in the US, I stand for correction, but none of the cathedrals in the US, none, again, I repeat myself, none of the cathedral, the biggest cathedral, the Lincoln Cathedral, none of them was built by the taxpayers' money. When you go to the UK, the taxpayers' money were used to build cathedrals. Now, let's roll this thing back. We've been here. Mr. Musa, again, Kojo have said a lot, so I don't want to go back into some of those details. We are talking about building a cathedral for Ghana. Now, Peter, who wants to say, if you have money and you want to buy something as a personal, what are the kind of things that you buy? Don't you buy things that you don't have? You input your money into things that you don't have. Now, the people of Ghana, just like Kojo said, the people of Ghana were that he, and of course, Reverend Dr. William, that President Addo made a promise to God by himself. And then the finance minister came back and lied to the people of Ghana that the government of Ghana was not going to spend any taxpayers' money on it. And that they were going to set up a committee, a board, that was going to raise funds across the length and breadth. And of course, because they know that no nation uses taxpayers' money to build a cathedral. And so we were going to use... We are going to raise funds to build this cathedral. So, of course, they came and launched it here in the United States, in DC. They collect up to now. We don't even know where the money is gone to. How much money Nanado raised, we are not even aware. And the most annoying part of all of these things, they say, if you are not careful now, then some of these, some pastors who are ignorant and have no clue about what God is, want to call some of us that we are not Christians enough. You ask yourself, sir, that is true. If you are a Christian, say me Pacho, not that abroad. President Akufo-Addo,
no,
say Speaker of Parliament, Dubai,
no,
me Pacho, what is a Ghana ni called Dubai for Asorida?
Have you
had a Ghanaian travel abroad to go to church?
No.
Which means we don't have problem with church. Common sense.
That's true.
Common sense to tell Paul Adomati. Common sense to tell him, say, what you don't have in your country is what you should be spending your taxpayers' money on. Now, the most annoying part of this whole nonsense is that they are telling us that because America built cathedral, Peter, your great-great-great-great-grandfather, no or Tunabu, Rosakakrakano, no Wobi. So because your great-grandfather had Tunabu, so you are telling me, say, in 2022, I should also have Tunabu by all means. America built cathedrals in 17th century. Have you heard that in the 19th century and the 20th? Have you heard America building cathedrals?
That is key. Very, very key.
America is investing in, America is going to the moon. America is spending $2 million an hour to monitor their satellite.
Wow.
They are not spending money today to build cathedrals, even though it may still be necessary. Now you sit on TV and you look, the people of Ghana, the Christendom, ask yourself, Peter, former president, they himself or Assemblies of God Church. They himself,
Assemblies of God, yes.
No, sorry.
Miami, whoa.
The man was so you ask yourself, say, a man who was not attending church, a man who never was attending church, Sunday, this year, was never attending church. He's telling you, a Christian, say, I'm coming to build a church for your, that your father will use for you. And Sebi, we have Christians who are believing that Nana Akufo-Addo, somebody who was never attending church with us, will be the one to come and build a cathedral for us. You ask yourself, by God's grace, we have Action Chapel Cathedral, We have the Catholic Church Cathedral that is in Accra Central area. We have the Cathedral, the Kodesh. Ghana has, as a people, Action Church was not built by the taxpayers' money. The people of Ghana came together. Some people of Ghana came together and built that cathedral. Every cathedral in Ghana today was built. But you see, what we don't know is that Nana Dodam Akufo-Addo is very smart. If you know you have failed the people of Ghana, when he knows that he has failed the people of Ghana, he look at himself and ask himself, what can I use to tell these people that, Sebe, even though I am useless and I have failed, don't criticize me. And of course, he's aware, say, there are people who are taking advantage of us in the name of Christianity and Christ. And you know, let me also go and hide behind the church. And you know, then indeed, touch not my anointed and do my prophet to no harm. And you know, this becomes a discussion that we cannot touch. But the people, true Christians, there is no true Christian who will not see this thing and be angry with himself. You ask yourself, say, we had brand new buildings for judges and government officials of Ghana. Now, the Mali High Commission was there. The passport office was there. Look, the relocation of passport office cost $10 million Ghana cedis. The relocation of passport office, $10 million. So you ask yourself, say, what is wrong with us? Obibini, Akufo-Addo, like, what is wrong with us? What is wrong with our brains? Again, I am insisting. You see, before Paul Adomotri goes on TV again to go and do his fake tongues, he should ask himself, which of the cathedrals was built by taxpayers' money? Now,
that's a good question.
Now, even if any of them was, like, how many of them just go and carry money anyhow? The people of Ghana are clear, and they decided that, look, for you to spend any amount of money that belongs to us, you need to come to our parliament and ask for permission to spend our money.
Exactly.
We are clear on that statement. We are clear on that statement. But here we are, our finance minister can't get up and write a letter and spend my money. Peter, your money,
our money.
And spend our money. And that's
without our consent.
Write a letter without my consent, without my representative making a vote, and just decide that spend the money. Sebi, what is wrong with us? Okay? The point I was saying earlier, common sense should have told Nana Dodam Akufo-Addo, said, me because Bruchi, and I go abroad to hospital. Common sense should have told him, say, at least let me build a hospital. So that look, President Mills, we had church to do church for him and bury him in Ghana. Former Vice General, we were able to do church for him in Ghana.
Yes.
Church is not a problem.
Yes.
NABCO workers are suffering, nurses are suffering, teachers are suffering, doctors are suffering, police people are suffering, Bambia is suffering, and all of these people are suffering in Ghana. And then you are telling them, say, don't worry, hold tight, just hold on, things are tight for us. Then you pass through the back door. You go and release 25 million Ghana cedis.
Not just that. Before we knew it, just consultancy kekeo. Not to put block and mortar on the ground, not to dig, not to carry sand, consultancy.
Not to go and buy jata cement, not to buy consultancy, just consultancy.
No,
32 million.
32 million.
32 million for consultancy. Sabi, Ade, what is it? And somehow, some people are pushing us into the corner, say, oh, Debbie, if you don't speak against this, you are not a Christian. Look, you ask yourself, why? Don't say we have cathedrals in Ghana. Yes, Altabel knows we have cathedrals in Ghana. If you want to, if anybody want to build a church for God, you should do it with decency and holiness.
That's true.
Now, run away this money laundering scheme that these people have put together. They've raised money across the world. They've not even accounted for any yet. The fundraising that they did here, where's the money?
Yeah.
Fundraising.
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Say John Unkwa will. Now, before, if the MPP people believe so much in this cathedral, how much has Paul Adomachi contributed to the cathedral?
Now, comrade, one other key thing, Kwan say, there is a document about, and also just say, it's not the 32 million and 25 million. In 2021 or something, 142 million Ghana cedis was released as seed money. And today, NEC 25 and Sankoka seed money. So the question someone will ask is, how much more seed money are we going to give as a country?
The fact of the matter,
because 142 million
and ask any of these renowned pastors, ask any of our pastors today, say, how many of them will be doing a project in their churches and they don't know how much the cost will be? Up to today, Nana Dodan Kwakufado, the man is a trickster. Hey, even President Kufuor, the health insurance scheme, there is documentation for it. Up to today, Ghana free education, we still don't have documentation on it. We still do not.
Funny.
And we are here. The cathedral project, we don't name saying, name that bang, we don't know anything. And by the way, breaking news to Duncan William. When Nanado ran and Duncan William claimed that Nanado promised God that if he win the election, he will build a cathedral. Nanado Dan Kwakufado did not build a cathedral because that election ended in 2020. The one he claimed he won in 2016, that one came to an end. Nanado did not build the cathedral and nothing happened in Ghana.
Build the cathedral.
He did not build it because the tenure of office has ended. And the one that Duncan William was telling the people of Ghana that it was a covenant, he did not keep it. He did not tell God, say, if you make me win this one and make me win another one, that is not what he said. And yes, that's
true.
One country, yes,
that's true.
So he did not build it. Now, here we are as a country, and people, NABCO workers are looking for money to just stay alive. We ventilators, Nancy and COVID buy ventilators. Now we didn't even have, we were scrambling for ventilators. Thank God for John Dramani Mahama, who built Legon Hospital. Yes, and I can have from the health minister. Many appointees and you would have been dead and gone. Thank God that John Mahama was a vision president because he was smart. Look, I wrote something on my Facebook today. I said, ignorant people think they know what they want. Intelligent people know what they don't want. If you need answer, you say, oh, wait me here, wait. I need this. And because Nanado knows that he has failed, he is trying to hide behind this poor work. Just so that he will make us think, say, oh, me a Christian. And then they are forcing all of us to believe in it. I'm a very strong Christian. And I strongly know, say, this cathedral, God will not be honored. God is not honored. It doesn't matter when. God will not be honored in this deal. Which God will give us?
Let me ask a question.
Yes, which God will give the people of Ghana so much resources, so much human resources, so much brains. Then so we are so dilapidated. Say, some of the judges building, they were new building that were coming up. Now you're painting Yempo. We've not even painted it yet. We've not even painted. Are you aware that the same Nanado Akufo-Addo is trying to break down the conference center and build another one? Are you aware? Are you aware that the same David Ajayi that they gave the contract to? He's the same David Ajayi that they are trying to pay consultancy fee for Agenda 111. Are you aware? I mean, what kind of behavior is it? You are scrambling about money.
So I want to ask this question. Do you believe, say, our today is too much hypocrisy in the Christendom?
You see,
it looks to me, our Christian folks now, because You cannot do something to say me, and you are using a wrongful means, assuming without admitting. Say, oh man, boy, you say, oh, you basic cathedral. The man is taking state money without parliamentary approval. What is wrong? It's illegal. And the all uses are illegal means to take money to build something for God. No, men of God now, Omoye committee members, no, can they see and tell the man, say, no, though you are building a cathedral for God, but you have to use the right means. Does this confirm the sort of hypocrisy in our system today, especially the religious?
Peter, do you know the Bible verse Hosea 4:6? When in Hosea 4:6?
Hosea 4:6.
Hosea 4:6.
I need to read it.
Read Hosea 4:6 for the people of God.
Yeah, I need to read it. Let me read it right away, so that everybody. Let me read it right away, so that everybody. Hosea chapter 4 verse 6.
Yes.
Okay, it's from the NIV verse. It says, "My people are died from lack of knowledge, because you have rejected knowledge, and also reject you as my priest. You have ignored the law of your God. I ignore your children." That is Hosea chapter 4 verse 6.
And the answer is what you just read in Hosea 4:6. I mentioned something earlier about ignorant people. The Bible says that for lack of knowledge, and
My people,
he didn't say the pagans. He didn't say Aladura. One can say Chromefo or say on one crop Christopher.
My people are parents.
He said, for lack of knowledge, my own people, me, Christian, for Christopher, we are perishing. We are perishing for lack of knowledge. That is the problem. And so people know a hypocrisy. Ask yourself, some of them is hypocrisy.
Yes.
Some of them it is lack of knowledge.
Yes.
They don't know. They don't even know. They don't even know.
Okay.
And because they don't know, they are just swimming in their ignorance. And they stay in there. Bisawu say, I don't know if you watched the comedy on Metro TV yesterday. If you watch that comedy,
it was. I just didn't. I didn't even want to.
Yes. If you watch the comedy
long ago.
If you watch the comedy, I had to watch that comedy later on because people were talking about this comedy
for a purpose.
If you watch that comedy yesterday, at a point, this gentleman stopped. This liar. I mean, again, Paul Adomatwe lied publicly on radio, so we all know that he is a liar. He stopped at one point and burst into tongues. He burst into tongues. No, cut off. And I felt so bad. I felt so embarrassed for myself. Say, hey, Mr. Sumi and Christoniana. Now
is he mocking God or
and somehow I will not be surprised. Some pastor somewhere would have joined him in spirit. I will not be surprised. Some pastor.
Yes.
Some pastor would have. I mean, what is and
for lack of knowledge?
If it is not hypocrisy, then you are doing a radio a TV program. Now all of a sudden you burst into tongues. Tongues are full. Tongues are full. Everybody, every comedian can just get up and speak tongues anyhow. Hey, like is that what we have reduced Christianity into? Reverend Duncan William, Reverend Messal Tabel, Reverend Jackie Warding Mills, Reverend Istudanaba. Is that what Christianity has reduced to? We have cheapened this thing so much that everybody at all is playing with our God. And is that the same God that you just like the God that Peter called, the God that Paul and Paul Silas called, that same God, and one the God that people we are joking. Share and for me, what I'm saying is for lack of knowledge. My own people are suffering. They are struggling. If we had knowledge, we would have known. Say we need hospital.
Yeah.
If we had knowledge, we would have known, say, our children need a better life. If we had knowledge, we would have known, say, we need a bus system to carry our nurses to work. If we had knowledge, we would know, say, our Speaker of Parliament does not need to go abroad for to check medical checkup. If we had knowledge, and again, that is something that the people who sit on radio and talk, that is what they will not tell you. That in America, they have hospitals that are good enough for Biden to go to. They have hospitals that are good enough for Speaker of Parliament in America to go to.
So if they are building cathedral, it doesn't affect them.
No. And then you are comparing us, Ghana. Hey, you are comparing our country, 2022, to a country that built cathedral in the 16th century. Are you serious? And do you know the other things that they have built in the 16th century? Are you serious? You can't even boast of. You can't even boast of.
I'll pose this last question. One answer, and then I'll go back to so that we can go into our next topic. Some people say, and this is for the building of a cathedral. Now we are antichrist for a pastor within the Christian community. So building of cathedral should be careful how we have discussion on this cathedral issue. Would you tell that NDC manner or NDC leaders or would say now you say have to be firm? What do you have to tell them on this particular time? There's sort of some confusion. I'm not for only say, 70% plus a Christian. There's this perception. Oh, say Padona cathedral. It will attacking too much community. No, I'm sure what would you have to tell them?
Matthew 11 verse 12 on me.
Maybe Matthew said
Matthew 11 verse 12.
Okay. Matthew 11 verse 12. So it says, and from the days of Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven is violent, and the violent take it by force.
Yes. That is my only thing to them. The kingdom of God is suffering violence. The country Ghana is suffering violence. I'm for fantastic. The money they're not even spending it in Ghana. They're not even spending it in Ghana. I'm spending what Ghana year. Bible will say it will take the violent to take it by force.
Yes.
If you choose to sit down and play pious and play nice, posterity will judge you. Posterity will judge you one by one. And you see, very, very soon, God is going to embarrass some people very badly. And watch, very, very soon, God is going to embarrass some people very badly. Now, you Bundi, look, there is no Christian. We are Christian need power. If you are a good Christian, let me tell you something, something dangerous. Very, very soon, the same men of God who are supporting today, I promise you, if Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo get close to building this cathedral, I promise you, these same people will be the ones to be begging that they should give the cathedral to the church or the government to get this hand from the church. You know what is going to happen? Very soon, they will bring in the cathedral, they will bring big bishops to the cathedral. And then the people who are supposed to have church, so church members will not be going to church there. Now, when church members go to a 20,000 seater church, and then there is no member in their place to give you tithes, then you will see that the government now realizes how lucrative the business is, and then he builds regional cathedrals, then district cathedrals. Then the government takes all the offerings. So
they will be using the cathedral for business, instead of the word of God.
So we will bring the government will import prophets and preachers from Israel and Jerusalem to come and preach the unadulterated word of God.
Conferences and the likes.
Thank you. And then your building is empty.
And they will turn the cathedral for business, and then they will ignore the true work of God.
then we will see that government realizes how lucrative the business is. Then the government begin to build regional cathedrals, then district cathedrals, and then all the current churches are all empty. And government has no business being in church business. Government has no business.
Corporate, in fact, you have really
that's one last question.
Okay.
Mr. Hussein, our government is supposed to be, our government is a secular government. Ghana government is a secular government.
Yes.
We are majority Christian owned country, but government is a secular government.
That's
government of Ghana, AAC, the same government, say AAC, are we also going to build a mosque? If the Muslims already have their national office, okay, are we also going to build a national or a traditional head office for the traditionalists? Are we going to get into all of that? A shrine? Are we going to get into all of that? And where are we going to situate on some of these things? Like we need to get government to focus on government business, provide good water, electricity, good road, healthcare. That's basically it. Make sure the light is on. And also want to mean that would be who said they will sack of another place. My people need to get up.
That is
the
it.
violence are taken by force.
Comrade, I am really touched.
And that's my hope and prayer, sir. At the end of it all, our country will get to a point where once we get things together properly, 2024, President John Dramani Mahama, and our country will get focused again. We cannot allow a country, we cannot be in a country where our leader thinks that he can blackmail us as a people. Building a cathedral for a country is literally blackmailing the people, because you are forcing the people not to speak. You are forcing the people not to think, instead of focusing on government business. We have towns that have no market. We have towns that have no fire service officers. We have a country that don't know what to do in little situations. We have a country where somebody can just say, oh, I'm going to take a knife tomorrow, and the whole police machinery come to a standstill. Now, if our police machinery and our other government machinery can come to a standstill just because somebody make a small statement like that, then government need to focus more on building a country that we can all be proud of. Thanks to John Dramani Mahama. Thanks to President Mahama. Today, Legon Hospital is on stream. Thanks to John Dramani Mahama, the Dodowa Hospital has come to stay. Thanks to John Dramani Mahama, the Ghana Maritime Academy Hospital is here. Many, that is what a leader does. And the people of God should know, we are just supposed to go to these hospitals and come back and go to church that we ourselves contributed money to build. I pray so our country will get to that point. Otherwise, we are doomed. Otherwise, we have a long way to go.
Okay, Comrade Kingsley Komla Elekemoti. In fact, analysis why you're brutal, and you've enlightened us over some unwarranted comparative analysis of Ghana to US without considering the foundation of these countries. Which year did they build those cathedrals? Where or which money did they use to build those cathedrals? And all these things, a Christopher should know, sir. When we are using a wrongful means to do something for God, it will never please God. And there are several examples in the Bible. So I told somebody the last time, go and read 1 Chronicles chapter 17, 1-2. Why God rejected David's intent to build cathedral.
Yes.
There were so many things associated to David. I may say, and David in Sidamano. Sabrano. Nathan, Nathan, he was happy, sir. David is so busy there, Nyame. So then, the pastor, the man of God, who is Nathan, was happy that David was going to build the the church for God. But here in the case, God himself rejected that offer. So men of God in Ghana could be happy. Say Kufuor see OC cathedral the but God will not be happy because the man is not clean. So just as you said, for lack of knowledge, we pray say your penny ya suffer for your Christo for they will get this revelation and they will stop the hypocrisy in the system. Comrade, me das mame ko quickly to kojo dan kwa hona maba hona answer na me ko kojo dan kwa hona me read messages kakra. I'm on for messages. In fact, so I there. Show no so I there, and our people are really enjoying the discussion. Enti ye messages kakra na ye de the out to us so where your NDC diaspora, greetings to you, comrades. Thank you for working tirelessly for party watching on YouTube from Amsterdam. Thank you, NDC Diaspora Union. Thank you for from Amsterdam. Patience Darko also good morning, Peter and your team. Thank you for the recognition. I'm seated watching the show on my TV in Hamburg. Patient Dako, thank you for what you always do that. Rose, good job. Rose Shatter is enjoying the show too. Rose Shatter is enjoying the show too. Thank you for watching the show. Bernard Kure, good evening, comrades. Good evening, comrades. Yes, Bernard from South Africa. John Baptist, watching you from Germany. Great show. Yes. And this is always a great show. Bernard Kunedu Iyad on this. He said, Comrade Motte has simplified the conversation. Building a cathedral isn't a priority when there's enormous hardship and pressing needs. That one from Comrade Bernard Kunedu Iyadom comes again. John Baptist comes again. He says, this national project by incompetent Nana and his team are just a misplaced priority. That is true, and that's what our guests they have been saying so far. Messages need those, but my brain team, my menko to dankwaho. Na yemfa the second leg discussion no so na yem enkomo twetwe no embra awie na masamba sile ho. Enti comrade Kojo Dankwa sese ya no tere cathedral no ensem no amana kotu no ati ya se nini se obi a obeti sana yakọ the security issue na ma kwataw na wate no afọ na mama produce video bi ansana yakọ security DAC wo ewa Blekuma Central no
Mini akwesi Peter em say ensem no de yakabia kama na ye wose Ghana 40 ase ne se baby a yedu asoman no say ye ka things that are of priority to the country niema sabiri ehia Ghana for enye eye cathedral sabe
okay
and then mofra eko eye suku a baby o betena kra no eyasem and then me no ka say it's so pete e won kran a obia nkwa adwuma and then ka say secondary school for omkusu tifie o and then ukoye asupitisa nipa de dafam semponche and then ka say sabe aban aye project a previous government a shas yes this is can where be complete and a agreement and I can
yes
and then bia says botany and they see they kwakoye cathedral over 2 trillion and then bia me Peter etikaye to me first as kai and shense near man ya mabobosu and can't find shemu ana am a Ghana for ehun look President Kufuor sabe akwa kwadi usika bi na wasem for ba Upeso see a sword and max uncle for no be drum bond womoa. Obia no nya sanka. Nebom yan a twaka krano a yetua tua. Sha president Kufuor buy. O ka say tua ene. It's a yard wo beje Ghana for a tour ebiem. And so na me no ka say waje tour mako. I have 23 different taxes, of which we know Peter Mensa. We know. And I mean, okay, say COVID-19 buyer. I near the buyer. What is COVID-19 tour? We are paying.
It's true.
And now the healers do the other so.
Yeah.
What the baller tax? What the aba?
Oh.
What the a year bank, a year recovery, a year tax? What the aba? Bank and came to manage 9 so that's what say Ghana Sika 2 over 23 billion. Also, dear good. We want to work out about 2 years. Nay, yes, can wait Ghana for a tax. Near catch us a tax and a doss no. And then even sanitary part crown. What the a year to over 20%. Oh, and the better tax sanitary part. And then I'm saying, a tongue and a maba one elbow and was saying no more. Some more brown because I want to be sanitary part or take my go or they are said it draws me. So, a honey drew and we are paying tax on all of these things. We just had 20 we are. President Kufuor will say what the sack of boss had 20 after says he can only go see cathedral at your mother in true for. What is this? And no problem, yam system no. And no am yam system I didn't move for some okay. I didn't move for some no. It not as a cathedral no because in the boat I say I didn't move for Benya baby I wedding. And one no mean that Peter because I didn't move for number sorry a Pentecost. Pentecost and yet mama fine. I mean sorry. CSia. My sorry, playing a yard of Bama Yakasaki, the man. Who Sunday school teacher, you didn't fear the trauma, and your president for Robert Cadia. And your first face, you see, also before President Kufuor by year on Penino. Now, can't say, be a gay, or be a lesbian, or be a transgender, and Comenia could draw a Casawa man. And that's when they have. It's true. Look at the way they are speaking. Look at the way they are talking. Look at the way they are expressing themselves. They don't fear. Omanyano. Ebisa ya momo and ya who say mo president no ya maniska. Says can when the man money we need. It's your name. Say president na wa ban de. Hey, ni amobeye bia wo be time achi enti no koka say it is bound to happen. So first phase, you know, they should be given the opportunity to speak. President Kufuor Aboa, I must have first phase, you know, and then they've achieved that first phase. Second phase, you know, legalization. I know what I say, but thanks be to God in Sri Lanka, I say, a Christopher Muslim for any none more. I want to my boss when they need now Soviet and don't take an legalization, and I can't say no. It's legalization, you know, until see a legalization. Yes, you saw that and tour. You legalize it, you are near your fro. Don't do near chassis. Yeah, but I fro. Yes, I never cost what I catch around. And on my front, I extraordinary. And yeah, will pay because this year's you. I just said in wedding. Madam catch around. I didn't do for wedding. Now they all everyone. I didn't tell video. So that is where we have gotten to. That is where we have gotten to as a country. And it is incumbent on every Ghanaian. Okay. So you say you're Christo mind. So you say dynamic di. So you say you're Nyanko Ponkan ye bet ye dia. I was here in the sorry. Near Gina, I yet should have conquered so Jina Mia Samson. I can say you're Kufuor because Sabe won't find your meeting. Sabe, yen sing Uncle Poma to tree. Yamia to tree. Yes, not to tree. It is a President Kufuor say, Obesing Yamia to tree. Yenya ye nyame manwa. Sabe nyanko pon ama ye nkwa na ye kwa na ye ba. I was here to be sorry. Na ye kasa. I was here to be sorry. Ni ye tinte su kokko. I was here to be sorry. Na nyanko pon ahiniye edi kunim na nyanko pon ahiniye edi kan obi bia ye.
Me nua kojo dankwa no me deba da wase ho.
No mampanyine ye no. Ahia. Senya Sodom and Gomorrah again. One Hana Ghana, yeah, because Abia.
Nyamemane empire. Nyamemane empire. Me yama producer emmo video bi na munyina mo hwe sa video yi na yamra emetwa discussion so na ye ba security nsem a ene tuwa tutuatoto ube won saposifo na nsenya nkuranza yesi abrante bi na de allegedly yesi won saposifo bi nkofo bi akokro no bo ma posi ni bi ka ho enko posifo so da bi ono ye kronfo ne akoche no ye suspect abrante na ye hwetire odi akohwe ya wawu amanfo ne ebubo mu to rough ye be kwa akosha amanfo che police ntade soja ntade eno mu hyem no mu kwatuo enura producer the video no ba mo hwe de esi o zamanama ewa Ablekuma Central na ye musa ye ho kwasen mienu miensa bi na me ne ma bawafo ne nto aso producer my video no
Kagara move lore. 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 What do you want to do that? No one will do nothing. You people be thieves. We serve you all. You people be thieves. Take normal, not a normal place. Take normal place. Hey, touch me, boy.
fact we ayade a esi wa blekum na ba bia na me person ke ba pa sam se ye besa hwe na sojani ekoto tuo no akere timam class between timamufu amarama area yesi asase ho na sa na se mo mo kase sa nkofo ye omo hye soja ntade no omo ye tax ebi mo ye allegation say boys na they are not real soldiers na se de ye ma nkofo bi abuse the security system no asafem. Sometimes it's so sad so ubon say because those times you come military outside now military you don't joke with the military officer and the military officer don't engage him or herself in this sort of act. And then na ekoso we in security system you know go down kwa we say watch the video na video no o hwe ye no o de toto de si ya ba bia na nka me pese ye nyanam say police abehwe sa video no na sojani na kotoa na ode tuo no wangeti tuo te sɛ sabio o kai kurase bre ye kɔ ne ye kɔ ye kyene a na nya sabio otwen bi na so kɔ na o koto na ode ba meka pa se ai na kodwo ya de o ye hwa wo bete no te enti no wo hwɛ se sojani pa aso nya nipa na ekɔ no ene edi tu ahwɛ no so te sɛ de nya wanzane no. Looking at this at a security sector, no one is saying in security system no and form na atwasia na se enkofo bi na e ba be frefre mo ba be se no o microphone yeah
Mini agro speaker
yeah
mame na wasibio. I'm saying when it comes to issues of security, for me, I have always maintained say a ban of ahubamwa a idea I was say passionate about, because without a year security and without a year peace and tranquility, and your idea you would be you my year coso near my year you between a year no a year juju na ama. Yen so kakre benya ye de ahwe ye ho ahwabusua no aba am ye de ahwabusua de ahwe ye ho eno nti no empempi no nya meka ne se ade a ebetoto ye security ase bia no e wo say wo ye Ghana ni mapa e wo so otimi kasa de efa na kamia ye se eye issues of security enya me kodwo dan kwankwa na medwe ne se ehu hia pa ibi no wampanyin na na dan kwa kufu ado wono ankasa egitum se ehu hia. And until now, in 2017, and Sakra ever to about man no, what they share the manifesto Musa war back, no Baba Bogana for home buying. Na Sabi, Ubia, or die, and can want to be to Nipun, or waiting me up to Nipun. Now, what bought Bibia who buy send ya, yen slow, Bibia, and Osha MPP manifesto of 2016. Now, a year paragraph 147, a year page 12 for no our. Now, a free bra, one Baba far, Ghana Benya. From 2017 January, and you who said Ghana security no, one boy and no basse, one more banoma abegina brane a gina ye, a shassia air twap. Nanina, the coffer by no, and an idiot. The coffer by no, and then I said, oh, my you know, Uncle Kufuado and Mara, what want to see and to Abaman in 2016. And
yeah,
and I didn't say, and what's that opinion be I and I see a dear who better a national security and I say, police system, as no, or my opinion, and I don't go for the was now police system, a year one in it, and not it. One casa fan and kola or from Kandahar boys, Bogart bulldogs, a year invisible force. I want to dear who do I would one for election purposes. Say you be who kasa man was a free one national headquarters ya. One pomo one general secretary and national chairman. Ebi di mumpo ama ayapa east. A regional chairman omukune friend as a bar so kai.
Yeah, me kapa.
Then can see Ni na mu no. Wo be di Ghana benwa no ni enum se. Wo be di benwa a ye dey ye security anase ahobambo nsem ama wo no. Anka wo be ama saa ahurukasam basabasayɛ hoyɛ matiu makao matwituo mabɔ ebi tuo matwese kan nkotima ni na be de ebeba fa de fi sɛ wo mampanyini na baba ye commander in chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. And as a commander in chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, mampanyini on military training no, but per the dictates of the constitution. So be mampanyini na Ghana ho bambo no ye de ahya won sem enuti and I commander in chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. No be a commander in chief of the Ghana Armed Forces no, and no kura po and embody one kasa ne nkrofo training wom emma wom yes you say one nya hukasam no emma wom eyi kese a wom sha ase so wo ya hukasam enuti e sha ase free flag star ma so kai na nka bruce ye nanom friends and boys abro nya babies omoto she na nka bruce so ya bono fomfram atwi tu won so Oma panyina nka ho he. Wo mo ti si asante
Abronye babies mu nyina wo.
O say
Abronye baby.
Oh, mu na abronye babies for mu na aka ho. Wo mo ti si asante regional security liaison officer. Ono so omo twani free no officer twen na boso ebo boni tuo. Utie security coordinator no a. Wo say bre du ba bi podun so de na mrantie no say ye be yu be amato so na wadon so. Ya di tuo ya keep binom trim ya di tuo ya di pram binom asem ni ko pie mu aseni bia ya wo duru ho no ne yekodi asem no a won ya chi wo mutum mrantie kuro ya tibi she pose atade e she soja atade e post station go yi other people a no mo wo lawful custody efiri ho ko obu bowura court pamo judge efiri ho se judge ma wu ni asem no Nini na echo mampanyini na madanko kufuwa okana nutum wampa hese emranti ya no ne omo ye na de oye ne ni oha ama ne hunu koda na ba beto Ghana fo so ye ha ma mranti e di ehuru kasam emma wo mo ko entire nolly process ko atrese aban enye interested in the case again emma mranti ya no ye define the two ja wo mo emma mo ko didi kwa ata ana ya waso west wagon by election by Aya waso west wagon by election and na me hunu say that brantie no mo she post intade mo she soja ntade no eyo mampani na na danko akufu ado ne pam ntade de hye wom ebi so ba kai say ebra brantie no ba aya waso west wagon na no nkura tuo omukura nkontima omukura pump action no na atade soja atade ni police atade hye wom no na ya try ni National Security Council NSC.
That's true.
Now, the National Security Council. Now, Security and Intelligence Act 4269. A triple say National Security Council is headed by the President of the Republic. 1 year old Security Council, they are appointed by the President, the Defense Minister, Interior Minister, National Security Minister. All of these ministers are appointed by the President. It is a true see a quack or two about why I was so west go. Now, Maranti, so police atade, so should atade. Near the continue, your pump action, you need 2 AK-47. Yet the mom so made you, or made a Hukasam, no one to more binu to a binu papanum, at I had a sabia, no more. A boom yet charm was a charm on 97 Maranti and Mete out a year atrocities to these people. Na ye ka so bo no hwan ye mfa mo no o man pay na dan go kufu ado na sma say go fo so mko ye because on consumer wo mo emra ye bete emotion commission mini akwasibita na ye so mo nya hwehwom wie na mo sure say da bi emrante bi wo ho no mo na nko mo ni ho kwan say wo say nko mo ni adwuma e bi say o mo ni security ye training bia o mo free kan ha boys o mo free abronye babies o mo free invisible forces eto man panyini reprimand those people. The patrol, Sanko for the can't say reprimand woman. Oh, man, Benyon, where you should white a paper. I said, that be, I would not reprimand that. I said, that be from Bianco Dinas and Libya. And Yama, a woman could be, a yet a drum could practice for the member penny, the men of a chassis. Men of a shell, this idea. It's a not to Mubia. It's all my penny. Oh, who said?
a motion commission near more the buy or punish you. It's in the question. It has been sanctioned by the President of the Republic of Ghana. Sure, 2020 elections. Of course. Sure, 2020 elections. Ye kun a year Ghana for this year Marco and Kron. Nina Ghana have boys here. I saw military I attend year to a woman. Not yet two about what we see a two about Ghana. Sabi. And soldier for a deploy one moment to shoot into the crowd. Won't be that. Protecting myself, a cocoa. Cooperative myself, or a kunipa or cause a hero, the people. Yeah, that one I am Shama Hunter. Yeah, quite war. The part of what is on my the Ghana for say. This is the most peaceful election ever conducted in the history of Ghana. Hey, your man Pegini. Hey. If you can't Sabe, only rate says a wabroni and coca. And you can have I never want to say or to mark and the hard boys. As you call Robin. One on the champion and put ultimate say uncle Bon Chrono, Yenfer Tuo and Chileno Fampen Pemnoa. None of Pythagoras men, I may know dear. Sabi and Untina make cassette. Maybe I do know a idea of film. Yamiadon produce a video near now. What the General man a video no. Never besiso. Na Yemusayam was say. Baby, I do know young Cassani, I don't know terrorist. And now, what you know, I want to ask a producer, my video, na a phone now, every year. Now, young Cassamina may go. I'll go. You are shooting, you're standing there. See this boy. Hey, come. I don't go anywhere. I don't go. Take the phone there. Yeah, Gojo Rankwa. Come on now, yes, come on. Now the words were caught on, and Nipan was one come no. And I was and you was hey, Nipan and was one bra. Now when it's one gauge, it's not be some say. Some for so we are professional security officers, military officers. They do what they were doing. No professionals. No professional security officer, military man, so trained will behave the way Uncle Foy will behave. And I have told you time without number. I have given you evidence. Mama will advance the Trodo. I say, some Ranti will no munya suja for papa. Some Ranti, Kufuado Maranti. I would train you more or the Omuya Hukasam. Some Ranti, Marantia, President Kufuado. One casa a song soldier and the post in Tadia. Or the Omoyan, and no one said, Omuko dear who cast some coyen and send Fata on my number into Minu Munia. I know. Oh, again, Peter Westminster. So, what an out you are, and I did your back. So, who will be at your toys that cry near the fun the Quarambua? Then one, you have 2 toys gun. Who cried? Toys gun the hay, my main father is here. I mean, see, I'm a family quack. It's your banner saying, Anna, ye no more at me in full glare of the public. Now, Omais, ye two are caught there. They are displaying like this. And Omuya, the BNC. Peter, I said, there was a Ghana for a yarn, I said, your mom pie. Then Uncle Poancasa and ye tata. Not 2 years I come. Yen cha and look at king.
Medas.
Then you make me
Kinsley, when I'm about honey, I concluded.
In fact, Comrade Kojo Dankwa, member of the NDC National Communication Team and Eastern Regional Communication Officer, incoming. Incoming Eastern Regional Communication Officer. Said the area Kojo Dankwa Bono Model. A poor man temple. Oba. Na Juma den on my bay. Near Vinicity walk Eastern Bay. You better Kojo Dankwa say. Now, I'm called Comrade Kingsley Mortiho. Comrade, I believe, sir, share video I'm show you.
Yes.
Now, I don't know your take, sir. Can we call these people Ghana military officers? I want to ask that first question.
Me Pacho, Hawanka, Ubi Esther 4 verse 14 and Kabemi the Papa.
You bet your papa.
Make a child. And because Kojo on ND one Bible. And we just finished cathedral. Yeah, cathedral. And you know, Nankaya twice no Nanka Esther said 4:14.
4:14, fantastic. More 4:14.
Jew for Ghana Sheho. Now,
okay. For if you remain completely silent, time, relief and deliverance will arrive the Ghanaians from another place, but you and your father's house will perish. Who knows whether you have come to the kingdom for time as this?
As a for more Ghana in 1990, the Bible was talking in this man named Esther. I say, if you refuse to speak up in times like this one, in times where gun is being pulled on Ghanaians, in times like this, if you are refusing to speak up in times like this, deliverance, relief will come for the people of Ghana from somewhere. But as to whether you will survive it,
that is our question.
Whether you will survive it, we don't know yet.
That's wow.
You see,
interesting.
What is happening in a country today, and then people are quiet and they have calmed themselves and they don't want to speak up. The Bible is saying, if you choose not to speak in these kind of perilous times, you should know, sir, help will come. 2024, John Mahama will come. And he will come and save Ghanaians. But as to you, for you, you the bishops who are not talking, you are seeing violence on the street of Accra. We saw even, look, early days of the Nando Dankwa policeman, Abronya, policeman, right there in Flagstaff House. And I don't even see anything. One guy, what kaya a ye Kofi Kumsin? Or see,
You cannot
sleep.
With
the eyes closed. He was just a candidate too. He was just a candidate.
Yes,
Kofi Jima, see, Nando will be a terrible leader. We all saw it. We saw it coming. We knew President Kufuor in 2004. Was it? Hey, Semoko Yidi Babia, Obia. Or say, let somebody what the name that somebody who is not basa. And somehow, this is where we are as a people of Ghana. This is where we are as a people of Ghana. And somehow, instead of speaking up, we don't want to speak up. We want to just continue as the I was in Catholic school. Catholic school, as it was in the beginning, so shall it be a world without an end. And we are just continuing in keeping quiet and being silent and just watching these things happen. Look, Kojo have just mentioned many. We saw in Ghana and another Dankwa Akufo-Addo 1.0, where judges were brutally beaten and nothing happened. Nothing.
Yes.
We've seen murder of human beings and nothing happens. We've seen police officers beaten on the street of Accra. Nothing happens. Party workers stand in public and issued direct threats. Nothing happens. You you sat down there and then you give the directive for Ayawasu West Morgan, the whole thing to happen. It all happened. Then you made an accident, made a mistake, and then went and brought the celebrated former prosecutor, Emil Short. And then he came and sat down. The people of Ghana watched. Then he released the white paper. And then you sat down there and did nothing. As we speak, Double is working at the airport. Ghana Airport, Double is working there. Azugrio, Azugrio, whatever it is, is working at the Everybody is still at post. What kind of person are you? A whole member of parliament slapped in the Ayawasu West Pokot. Nothing happened to anybody in Ghana. We've seen Ghanaians lost their life because another want to be president. And somehow, today, we continue to go. We continue to go. We continue to go. We feel say it is okay. Oh, after all, it is not in my house. After all, it is not me who is being beaten. After all, it is not my people who are being beaten. We don't know yet. You see, recently, if we all listen to what is happening in America, the gun shooting, the violence, it is gradually getting close to home. Now the Republicans want to sit down and talk. Now they want to talk. And that is the problem. You watch and look, best friend, by the way, I had a conversation with military Phoebe, and each and every one of them, there is no military man who will hold a gun on another Ghanaian and even attempt to shoot. And that is what I take consolation in. That is what makes me happy.
That's what's clear.
This one, I am pretty sure, said 2024 Muhammad Bah, the military people can point a gun at these criminals and shoot them dead. And it will be okay. The same thing Joe Weiss said about the people killing in our election. We all remember, I don't want to recall it. The same sentence, hopefully, the actual military people will point a gun on these criminals. These obvious criminals. I pray, say, look, we've seen our parliament for the first time. MPs carrying ballot papers running. Hey, and it was okay. And our president just sit down and it is okay. Applaud. Beautiful guys. Job well done. And we think it is okay. If we continue to sit down and not speak up, for those leaders, for those former bishops, moderators who are now speaking through text messages. Text messages. Hey!
They used to call Enyansafu Emowahe.
Hey!
They used to do press conference to talk.
Today, text message.
Press conference, no more kasa.
Hey! And then the text message. And the beautiful Apia Stadium hijacked is it the Professor Asante? I used to work with him when he was representing accreditation board. I mean, all of these people that you thought will be leaders of substance, leaders who have some integrity, not knowing they were all politicians in cheap clothing. It's a shame today, and many people are afraid. They are terrified. They are scared. Because if you took, they will beat you up. Palafoku tried it.
That's true.
You know his end. We all know his end. A whole former presidential secretary, Commander Japan, tried to speak at Ananado. Hey, they show him his real level. Palafoku's brother, Palafoku's own brother. We saw how he's struggling.
Yeah.
Even the court says release the guy. A court of competent jurisdiction, so release him. But no, Nonando don't go for those to pretend to corrupt practices and say no, he cannot be released. He cannot be released. A regional MPP chairman can sit on radio and make statements about former president, and it is okay. It is okay.
Yeah,
it is okay. I pray, sir.
I want you to look up, and because of our time, in you conclude and adding your message to Ghanaians, because some of the it's so weird. Ask yourself, is it Kwame Nkrumah's Ghana? Ghana, we used to, because these were the people who were talking rule of law. But it looks as if they don't add rule of law again. You can't see certain committee investigations, investigation, fruitful, good outcome. Nothing has been punished for all these atrocities on Ghanaians. What is the Ghanaians at this moment? What are you telling Ghanaian youth? And then the diaspora people in your command.
You see, the beauty of what we are going through as a people is that there is time. We have time. It is not all is not lost yet. Our people, all is not lost for our country. Yes, Nana Dodanko Akufo-Addo have come and taken us years back. Yes, Nana Dodanko Akufo-Addo has taken us far back than we could ever anticipate to have gone. But this is our country. This is Ghana. And the people of Ghana must rise and must speak up. Sometimes I hear people ask me questions, say, hey, NDC people, would they talk? The question is, are you not feeling the pain? Nobody in the NDC needs to speak for you to know, say, the pain that you are going through, the trauma that you are going through is being brought upon you by Nana Dodanko Akufo-Addo, the same man who promised heaven. Today, nobody, no NDC member should speak for you to know the right thing to do in 2024. Nobody.
Yes.
All you have to do is to get up every day and look at your voter's ID card and be happy to say at least you have one. Be happy that at least you have a voter's ID card. So a time is coming for us. The good news for us is that, you see, and you see, but to every Christian out there, it will be very hypocritical for you, a Christian, to say, you believe in the second coming of Jesus Christ, but you don't believe in the second coming of John Dramani Mahama. It is hypocritical. The second coming of John Dramani Mahama is prophesied. It is hypocritical for a Christian to say, Jesus' second coming, no day. I believe in it and I'm looking forward to it very strongly. But John Dramani Mahama's second coming there, it's a bad thing, and every second coming is always bad. No, this is what the Bible talked about. This is prophetic for the people of Ghana. The second coming of John Dramani Mahama will come and wipe many tears. The second coming of John Dramani Mahama will come and clean and redirect our country. Look, this is the first time as a people of Ghana. This is the first time as a people of Ghana, we have a leader who have driven the car and today have gone to sit at the back seat and seen another driver drive it and now can come back and correct mistakes. This is the first time. It has never happened in our country before. It's an opportunity for us. So all is not lost as a people. And to many people in the diaspora, we cannot sit aloof and think that all will be well or all is well. The fact that you are not with us here in Ghana doesn't mean that you shouldn't feel our pain. Continue to pray for us here and continue to work hard every day. Pick a phone and call your people every day. Say the NDC doesn't need to speak for them to know what is the truth. They should all rise up and continue to talk and continue to speak. And we can only say that the best is yet to come for our country. I strongly believe in our country, Ghana. I strongly believe good things are still going to happen to us. I hope that in the future to come, some of these mistakes, we don't make them anymore. When somebody comes and says, try me, we should be scared. These are the same people that John Dramani Mahama told us. And if you've not been president before, don't sit there and say incompetent. They had a gut, they had a temerity, they had the effrontery to call John Dramani Mahama incompetent. Today, this is where we are as a country. But again, all is not lost. Our country still has a great, beautiful opportunity to rewrite all the wrongs that we have faced. The debts that we have to come together and pay our debt as a country. Today, Japan is coming. They are drinking, they are trying to, hey, how can you will our future? And that is what another want to do to us. But again, let us pray, say, it's your party battle. There will be a good rain for us in 2024. And 2025, let us refocus our country on a good trajectory and never turn back from it again. I wish our people well. I pray, say, great day come for us.
Fantastic one from Comrade Kingsley Komla Elekem Mote. Senior, in fact, MyShow. And very intuitive, very educative analysis. Only yayeno and then I believe sir, the people of Ghana and then those in diaspora no in say and yet fight na yakumuno is not by NDC. It's a collective force. And what's na yakabom near rescue Ghana?
Yes.
If we uncle for women, you better say pass your twin safro or J now. But I believe in due time and we'll be working together. In fact, there's a lot we are going to do till 2024 election is rescued. In fact, so I'll be calling on you time on time basis, and we'll have more discussion. So thank you so much, and then I wish you the best in the state. We'll have a backdoor discussion about other things. Thank you so much, comrades.
Sounds good, my brother. Thank you so very much, and I wish our people well.
Okay, thank you. We comrade Kingsley Komla Elekem Mote, or your communication officer for the United States chapter of the NDC. And that yenene edin common. I mean, you rakojo down kwanso enwie enkomo for the day. Na yen sorry ene adwumadi ne so yewra kojoda nkwa kwa ma yenti wano de nsam a etwato de obeka kire Ghana fo a omo so etie ene Eastern region omo etwen kojoda nkwa enti minim se nyame ya adoma se de etie bia yenu akojoda nkwa so Eastern region puemantamfo ebeje ne fel so na abato a ebekọ no ko ginam as kasam edi amawon enti ano so comrade kodo or a member of the national communication team and I no so Ghana for maka NDC hour on my show no ye the no correct but be here do the hypocrisy and the dishonesty in the system no, we have to shut it. The Christian community must open their ears and eyes. President Akufo-Addo is trying to trick the Christian community in Ghana. President Akufo-Addo wants to trick the Christian community in Ghana. And I want to plead with our Christians, my fellow Christians, to shine their eyes. Ghana for there's nothing that you use a wrongful means to achieve a pleasing God. No. We should not deceive ourselves. Nyankopon yensi na twetwe. Mama maya ma adodroba do showpon and dan with such hypocritical statement. Say, I want to build a church for God. I want to build a church for God. Please take note. Me say 1 Chronicles chapter 17 no okokanya. Ebra ne David yes obesi aso dan manyame no. Nathan ne ye. Banyankopon ka che Nathan. Nathan ye nyame nipa. Okacha se jai enye David ne besi aso dan mame. So much sofofo na amani age say Akufo-Addo so obesi aso dan no. Remember and ask yourself, so eso nyame ni ana. Mata di sunyum bia ne etato. Osi adibi aramiya no. Asembi aramika enka se mi bisa se ebeye Yesu fe yemusa ade Akufo-Addo ye eye Yesu fana ofa koti kwaso ede ne nsa Ghana for yemfutuo mu eyi sika so de in the name of so Okosi cathedral eso nyame ani ana obu Ghana for mra so no yi sika de Okosi cathedral no eso Ghana for ani ana Ghana sika na ewo honom no ansa na obekwa akoyi emra ne se fakomra sebedom Penny Akufo-Addo eyi ekupin 200 million Ghana cedis wa bra amfamra kwanso in the name of cathedral. I want to plead with Asofofo na omo form committee no, and I want this message to go. Asofofo na omo form committee na mo hwe cathedral ni sie no so no. Please, with all due respect to you all, go back to the table. Na mumu say you Akufo-Addo say asosikana wadi amamo say mumfanzi cathedral no of Ghana mara kwanso no di sikane mamona. And I say, you no personal sika. So, oye Ghana for sika. Mumusa ne say ofa Ghana marakwaso no di sika ne mamwana. Ask. So, musa. Ya me abufu che no ebe akufu ado so amuzo ebe amuzo. Let's take note. Because you cannot use a wrongful means to do something to please God. No. Nyame yensi na twetwe. Correct. You would have to and lead the whole country into a pit, including the Christian community. And people don't want to speak out. Who go say the truth? It is unfortunate that some reverends, some pastors, who hitherto omoya press conference no more kasa na almost text message na kasa. It's unfortunate, and God will see all those people. We the NDC hour on my show today, Ghana News TV. Every Wednesday, there is an question with the issues. No, I catch them say bogram near the facts na bremo. Your money dog, or money kanko, or money ye yentine wa. Now me ya do man next week. Mess also the special edition at the bremo. Madam, you know, I must say more share from the diaspora. Budina, I must say. Now, men that I beg your family no mutin commode. Comrade Kojo Danka and a comrade Kinsley Motte. I no so US. Men na must men na me production team. As I said, the piano almost so you know, Emma Pugami at the man. Wow, she piano. And I was saying, me Adoma. Next week is also the special one. Until then, shalom. Thank you.